Each morning, once the CEO's car disappeared down the driveway, Ruth slipped quietly through the back door. The house smelled of failed recipes and hidden shame. "Just until I learn," Mrs. Thorne whispered, handing her the apron. Ruth smiled, understanding too well. The CEO thought his wife was improving in the kitchen. Only Ruth knew the truth. She'd been the unseen hands feeding a home, saving a marriage in silence. At dinner, Mr. Thorne kissed his wife's hand. "You've outdone yourself again," he said, savoring the tender roast. Across town, Ruth washed her hands in her tiny apartment sink, smiling faintly. She cooked not for praise but for peace. Her secret kindness had brought warmth back to that grand, lonely dining room. Yet deep inside she feared, secrets, no matter how kind, always find their way to light. One stormy evening, the CEO returned early. The aroma of stew filled the kitchen, and there stood Ruth, apron on, startled. Mrs. Thorne froze. The silence was louder than thunder. "You," he whispered, his face pale with shock. Ruth dropped her spoon, trembling. "Sir. She just wanted to make you happy." Mrs. Thorne's tears fell into the boiling pot, the taste of truth finally rising to the surface. That night, the couple sat in silence. "Why didn't you tell me?" the CEO asked softly. "Because I wanted to be enough," she whispered. Across town, Ruth packed her things. A photo of Leo, the boy she once nannied, and her worn apron. She'd only meant to help. But in mending one heart, she had broken another. The kindness that once united them now stood between them all. Months later, Ruth was invited back. The table looked smaller somehow, the air gentler. "Ruth," Mrs. Thorne said, voice trembling, "will you cook with me, not for me?" Ruth smiled, tears welling. Together they stirred the pot, forgiveness simmering beside them. For the first time, the CEO joined in, chopping vegetables. The meal wasn't perfect, but the love was. The secret that once divided them now became their recipe for grace.